Hey, so I'm here in the middle of Brickell, reporting live, and I was just sitting here thinking and observing everybody that's walking by. First and foremost, Brickell City here in Miami is a financial district of Miami. Literally, what you see around me, these big buildings, everywhere, right? That's why it probably gets the name Brickell from. It wasn't here 15 years ago. So this is a fairly new city, an upcoming city. And there's a lot of money in here, okay? Like all the main businesses are here. You'll find a lot of attorneys. It's a very vivid city, actually. High pace. So if it's something that you're not used to being in a high-paced city, then Brickell's probably not for you. But Miami is beautiful because it has many other suburbs that you can actually go to. You can go to the beach. You can actually go to Coconut Grove or Coral Gables. Coral Gables was like the first neighborhood in Miami, and there's a lot of history there. So it's beautiful and it's peaceful. So Miami is just a beautiful, well-rounded city. I love it, every single part of it. So for me, Miami is a perfect hub to connect and network, and yeah, so it's important that you choose your city or whatever you are today to make your dreams come true, because at the end of the day, it matters where we are, because where we are is where we're going to be tomorrow. And I understand that we grew up with the sense and the idea from generations, and that, they say, well, it doesn't matter where you are because you're becoming this person. And I'm saying drop that, because that's garbage thinking, and that is actually very toxic. It matters. You got to get yourself involved in the environment where you want to be. So if you want to be in an industry where technology is, and you come to Miami, you go to Los Angeles, or you go to another city in the United States that is big in technology, and you follow that. But Miami to me is very interesting because there's a lot of room to grow. It's always being built, and new companies are moving in, technology. So there's always opportunities on every niche that you can think of. And now they have a soccer team, they have basketball team, and it's just amazing. It's a beautiful city, and it's becoming better and better as the years go. Truly, before 5 years ago, you couldn't walk around like 4 o'clock in the morning anywhere in Miami because you might just get robbed or something. Now it's pretty much peaceful all night long everywhere, except certain areas, but those areas nobody ever goes except the people that live there. So, but other than that, if you're walking around 3 o'clock in the morning, you're fine, you're safe. So there's a lot of people that are young and thriving and following their dreams. So it's just a beautiful city. But I was sitting here, and the reason why I'm sharing this video is because, let me flip the camera around so you can see my view. And the reason why I'm sitting here is because I'm observing everybody, and what we have to ask ourselves is like, look, everybody needs something. Look, that lady's holding something in her hand. It's food, right? So everybody needs clothes, everybody needs water, everybody needs purses, phone cases. There are problems, and there are problems everywhere. And we have to find solutions as entrepreneurs. We have to, look at the people that are around us and observe them and say, okay, what do they need? Look, she has long hair. So what we got to do is like, if you like hair care, or, then you invest in that niche. You find a solution for hair. You go into that niche. But everybody needs something, and you got to find what you're passionate about and what things makes you happy. And then and something that you can actually, passionate about promoting. And again, you don't have to, what I teach in our company, you don't have to promote it yourself, but just to do the research and so forth, you have to be passionate about it. Otherwise, it's going to be boring. But other than that, you don't have to do the selling and selling, because I don't teach people how to have a job. We teach people how to have assets working for them. So I'm just observing everybody, and every building that you see is somebody's asset. Somebody's making money from that building, right? Everybody that lives in that building is working hard every day to pay money. Some of them are entrepreneurs like me, investors, and they don't work for money, and they use their house as an office to make more money. So but probably about 90% of those people are the people that work in the city, lawyers, attorneys, all professionals, including, doctors and everybody. But then you have a lot of tourists every day here in Brickell, okay? It's a beautiful city. Christmas is around the corner, so they're decorating it. This is Brickell City Center. That's a mall that's 30 stories. It's open, half open, but it also has that roof like that. So it's beautiful. It has its own residences, and everything is very brand new. This is the east that's connected to Brickell City Center, right there. Sugar is rated #1 in the nation for best nightclubs, like rooftop clubs. Rooftop, nightclubs. And it's a lounge, I guess. I don't know what you call that. It's a rooftop. Yeah, it's a rooftop. And not necessarily a club, but it's a rooftop, and they have a bar and stuff. It's beautiful. One day, probably sometime when they open again, I think they're open again this week, I'll come and I'll show you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys. But anyway, find solutions for the world. Pay attention. We have to look at problems and find solutions and create them. Be an inventor. We can pay people overseas to create whatever we want them to create for us. We have Alibaba. We have Alibaba Express. You can connect to manufacturers even in here inside the U.S. I'm going to promote a lot of the links down below. So just follow me on Master Investor on Instagram. We have great content for you there that you can learn. And look, everybody's, here at Brickell, everybody's like they like to do self-transportation. So all the little things like the scooters and everything, I believe in a few years, everything's going to be like electric scooters, like they are now, but more abundant, but beautiful girls around everywhere and beautiful people, it's amazing. I love it. I love it. It's a very safe city and very clean. So, so find solutions. That's what matters, right? Go to MASTERINVESTOR.life if you wish to work with us online, help you start making money online. But start making decisions that are in the best interest to your wealth.